Hi, it's Teresa from Dodge Nature Center, and time for another Nature to Go. So, we're about mid-February, and you might be thinking winter's almost over, but this is Minnesota. There's a lot of winter to go. And what kind of things can you do in winter? Well, in this episode of Nature to Go, I'm going to share with you 10 ideas of things to do with your family or on your own as we celebrate this amazing season of winter. All right, we're going to start out with things to do when it's really cold. If you've never tried this, it's fun. Get yourself hot water, boiling water. Put it in a container, head outside, and throw it into the air, and it vaporizes. You'll have steam. It's really cool to see happen. So give it a try. Now, the other thing that you can do when it's outside and it's really cold is try blowing bubbles. Get yourself just a regular container of bubbles and try blowing them, but watch when they land on something. And you'll start to see freezing patterns develop. They look like little feathers, and then the bubble will pop, and that part will be left behind. Winter is a great time to watch birds. Set up bird feeders, bird bath if you're able to, and then watch the birds as they come in and out of your yard. Their interactions are fascinating. It's great listening, especially as they start singing their spring songs. So I would strongly urge you to get interested in bird watching in the wintertime. When we finally have snow on the ground, one of the things I really enjoy getting to do outdoors is look for tracks. There's so many animals that are around us, but we never see them because they're either active at night when we're not out and about, or they just do a really good job of keeping themselves hidden from us. But tracks are evidence that they've been here, and learning which animals' tracks are which, it's a fascinating way to spend time outdoors enjoying winter. So head out and try looking for tracks. Here's an interesting thought. What about flying a kite? Now, we tend to think of kites as a spring or summertime activity, but it's windy in the wintertime, so why not take advantage of that wind and enjoy flying a kite? All right, another activity that you might want to do, and this is a great one, especially if you have slightly older kids, is geocaching. This is the ultimate treasure hunt. So you go to the geocaching website, download coordinates, and then either using a GPS unit or something on your phone, you're able to go to areas and look for small containers that have been hidden, and then you can sign in and show that you found that geocache. It's a great activity to do any time of year, so head out and try geocaching. When you're out for the day, how about having a picnic? Picnics don't have to be just a summertime thing, but it's fun to try it in the wintertime. You'll probably want to think of a menu that's going to work well in the wintertime. So maybe you've got thermoses and you have soups in there, you have hot beverages in there. Any kind of foods you have are things that are easy to eat when you're wearing mittens or gloves. And if the weather's really bad, how about doing an indoor picnic? Move the furniture out of the living room, put a blanket on the floor, have your picnic there. Once the sun goes down, go outside and watch the night sky. Winter skies are great because so many of the constellations are very recognizable. Orion, the Big Dipper. You're able to see many, many stars, and right now there's a lot of planets that are visible as well. And we might get lucky and have auroras. So don't think about doing winter things just during the day. Get out and enjoy the night. And while winter nights might seem kind of cold, you could warm things up with a bonfire. Everybody enjoys sitting around a campfire, roasting marshmallows, maybe using pie irons, pudgy pies. It can be a really enjoyable time. All right, one more thing for you to look for when you go out exploring in wintertime. Now, this one you'll want to look for more in the end of winter when it's warming up. It's a nice above freezing day. You're looking down at the snow and it's covered with little black specks. But as you watch those little black specks, all of a sudden they move. You've just spotted snow fleas. It's a really cool thing to be able to find in the wintertime, but it's got to be a warm winter day. Snow fleas are sort of like a crustacean, and they can jump quite far given their tiny size. They're organisms that help break down organic material. So they're all around us all the time in both the summer and in the winter. We just don't see them in the summer because they blend in with the dirt. So on a winter's day, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll spot snow fleas. So head outdoors this winter. You might be tempted to want to stay in and hibernate, but no, get out there. There's so many fascinating things, amazing ways that animals are surviving in the winter, so many cool things to see. Explore it and let me know what you think of all the cool things that you found. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Nature to Go, and we'll talk to you again next time.